Oh, that was like thunder and lightning. Okay. Ooh, chapter 1 is over. I was promoted. Information quartz, thank you. Out of sight, out of mind. That's cute. Yeah, save my data. We'll watch the opening cutscene of chapter 2, which will hopefully not be more than 20 minutes long, and then we'll call it a day. The West Zemuria Trade Conference. Proposed by Crossbell's newly elected mayor, Dieter Croy, the international summit was set to host a number of prominent heads of state. Additionally, the opening of the conference would double as the unveiling of Crossbell's new City Hall building. Where did they get a tarp that large? Its name? Orcus Tower. At 40 stories and 250 arge tall, the structure marked the continent's first true skyscraper and was garnering attention all across Zemuria. One day remained before the international dignitaries' arrival in Crossbell, as well as the unveiling of Orcus Tower. In light of this, the Special Support Section was called to police headquarters to attend a meeting on security measures. Hang on, just a sec. Okay, and that sums up our security plans for the next 3 days. The CGF has already adopted a rigorous inspection system at the Bell Guard and Tangram gates. As far as the rest of the city is concerned, if you would, Chief Yolik and Inspector Donovan. Right, the Metropolitan Division will have all hands on deck with city patrols these next few days. We're going full force until the end of the conference, so you can rest easy. As for the 2nd Division, our efforts will be focused on the train station, airport, and commercial areas. This conference occurs in parallel near the end of Trails of Cold Steel 1. Interesting. Okay. It has been so long since I played Cold Steel 1 that I don't remember anything. And as you know, the 1st Division will be heading up security at the conference itself. I've little doubt our division will be capable of handling any and all possible contingencies. Be that as it may, there's no such thing as a flawless security system. And that's where we come in. Yes, as I mentioned, I think it'd be best if you were in charge of public relations here at HQ, Chief Sergei. We'd also like if you could arrange a collaborative effort with the Guardian Force as well. You sure know how to ask a lot of a guy. With how you're always sticking your nose into things, I'd say he's got the right man for the job. Our entire system's going to be stronger with you poking around for our blind spots. I'll say, you're really living up to that reputation as Sergei the Scrutinous. What a fun nickname. Give me a break. That's ancient history. Sergei the Scrutinous? I think I can see it. Knock it off. I said it was a long time ago. Anyway, you're good with them helping out? Yes, that shouldn't be an issue. The SSS will do well as reserve forces for the time being. Reserve? We are to continue our regular duties, but be ready to respond at a moment's notice if we are called in. Am I right? Yes, essentially. The bracers operate in a similar manner, but as you can imagine, we can't rely on them alone for circumstances like these. And considering our new arrivals in town, we need the insurance in case of any unforeseen developments. By new arrivals, I'm here to tell you that I am not strong enough to beat up Randy's uncle. That's just not gonna happen yet. Give me a few chapters. You mean Uncle Sigmund's crew? Yep. The Red Constellation. They're said to be one of the strongest Jaeger corps in all of Western Zemuria. We've been able to confirm that the bulk of their forces have now entered Crossbell. We also have to take into consideration the large-scale conflict they had with Heiyu in the Republic just last year. They're dangerous, all right. You thinking they're gonna come after Heiyu again, now that they're both in the same city? No, actually. Jaegers at their core are ultimately motivated by Mira. Them being yesterday's enemies doesn't necessarily mean they're still mutually hostile. Isn't that right, Orlando? Suppose so. They couldn't care less about territory, unlike a mafia. To Jaegers, all that matters is Mira and the battlefield. Not uncommon to have a beer today with the same guy you were trying to kill yesterday. Silver lining being, I don't think they're holding a grudge against Heiyu. True, but that begs an even more elusive question, doesn't it? If not for Heiyu, why then has the Red Constellation come to Crossbell? The 1st Division has been looking into that, but nothing has been confirmed as of yet. However, we have reason to believe they're being backed by the Imperial government. We can't overlook the possibility that it may be related to the trade conference itself. On the other hand, it could be that they're here as a counterbalance to Heiyu as a Republic-based group. I wouldn't rule either theory out. Point is, we can't just ignore them if we plan to build this trade conference trouble-free. To hold. I can't read today. That goes without saying. On that note, we've received intel that the Red Constellation has also been spotted in the outlying areas of the state. It would be prudent to you to look into that matter, should your patrols happen to take you there. Understood. We'll gather more information on the Red Constellation while tackling our support requests. But if anything happens, don't hesitate to contact us for whatever backup we can provide. Our tasks can always wait. We hear ya. Knock 'em dead out there, SSS. Yeah, thanks for having our backs, kids. Chapter 2, the Western Zemuria Trade Conference. Fancy car. Give me my Tio back. CGF training exercise from Deputy Commander Douglas. Okay, we're gonna get to meet the new Deputy Commander. That's exciting. And maybe we'll get to go see, what is her name? Bales? She's the actual commander now. I am requesting that the Special Support Section participate in a CGF training exercise. Come to Tangram Gate once you're prepared. Wait. Ooh, St. Ursula. Dr. Sayland, St. Ursula's new professor of pharmacology and neurology, has an urgent request. On a related note, we also have the results of the drug analysis you requested. Please come to St. Ursula Medical College reception desk at your earliest convenience. Sarah, the receptionist. For old Tomes' sake. I've been informed that there is a large quantity of potentially valuable ancient texts in Stargazer's Tower. There are definitely a lot of books there. You're not wrong. Naturally, as a librarian, I'm quite keen to get my hands on them. Could you please help us with our preliminary assessment? Miles, head librarian. Long? You have a long time for this one? Interesting. Old Armorica Road monster extermination. A dangerous monster, the Sepith demon. I think that's that orangish yellow lizard thing. It has been sighted on Old Armorica Road. We ask the special support section deal with this threat swiftly. Okay. Our urgent requests this time around are from the CGF and St. Ursula. I have to say though, I didn't expect Instructor Douglas to be one of the requesters. Instructor? I thought he was the new deputy commander of the CGF. Yeah, but he used to be an instructor at the police academy prior to his new assignment. He's the one who drilled in everything I know about hand-to-hand combat, not to mention my restraint techniques. Interesting. He was actually part of the Guardian Force to begin with, one of their ace members, in fact. But after he got on his former commander's bad side, they ended up demoting him to keep him out of trouble. Old Duggo was in charge of my training too. Man's as tough as nails and just as sharp. Wouldn't be surprised if he was the strongest guy in the entire CGF. Wow, he sounds incredible. Considering his position within the CGF, I'm looking forward to meeting him. Well, it looks like we're going to be doing just that. As for the other request, it seems to be from a newly appointed doctor at St. Ursula. Guess someone had to take over the pharmacology and neurology departments with Joachim gone. Yes, gone. Probably best if we keep one eye open, whoever they are. Surely they wouldn't accidentally hire another psychotic cultist. Surely. I feel as though I've heard of this Sayland somewhere before, though. Isn't it a household name of sorts out in Remiferia? You may be thinking of the Sayland Company. They manufacture medical equipment. They're a distinguished family with ties to the Grand Prince. It's possible our sender is related. Well, in that case, I doubt they're suspicious. Either way, we'll have to go to St. Ursula for that drug analysis they mentioned. Well, that, and I'm sure you can't bear another moment away from your beloved big sister. They say she looks more like a saint than a nurse in that uniform of hers. Are we ready for another Cecile ship? Between Lloyd and Wazy? What? Wazy is so going to play into that. Well, I mean, yes, Cecile has done a lot for me over the years, but wait a minute. How do you know about her? You've never even met her. My bad. I spilled the beans. Dang it, Randy. You're only digging yourself in even deeper, Lloyd. It sounds like Wazy was right on the mirror. Though I can't really blame Lloyd. She really is an amazing person. Anyway, while we're on the subject, it would be smart to meet with Cecile before we see this new doctor. I'm worried about how the hospital's been coping after all the damage Joaquin did. I agree. Oh wait, isn't Shizuku coming to the city today? Kia left to go visit her at the Bracer Guild not too long ago. I finally get to go to the hospital and Shizuku isn't even there. She's in the city. What the heck? Yeah, she sounded really excited about playing with Shizuku all day. I figured they're still at the guild, so we can check in on them if we have time. Sounds good to me. This Shizuku girl is the Divine Blade of Wind's daughter, right? Yep. Right around Kito's age, too. You wouldn't believe how sweet a kid she is, considering how uptight her old man can be. Yeah, Shizuku really is adorable. Fran made such a fuss over how cute she was after meeting her for the first time. I can certainly picture that, because she is adorable. I suppose we'll just have to add her on our growing list of meet and greets. Yep, Wazy understands. We talk to all of the important NPCs, and she's certainly one of them. And while we're at it, we can start planning a certain someone's family reunion, too. Wazy, watch your mouth. It's fine. The man knows how to get down to brass tacks. Jokes aside, we may share the same blood, but those guys are nothing to laugh about. Wouldn't be surprised one bit if they were the ones who rigged the mine with explosives. You don't have to be so quick to suspect them just yet. Nah, I know Uncle Sigmund and Shirley too dang well. This is just a hunch, but I'm pretty sure they were just scoping you guys out. They want to see the skills behind the team I ended up ditching them for. They'd go so far just for that. You met them, they're psychotic. Who knows what they're capable of? And let me guess, to them, it was all just harmless fun. They're the type to go to those lengths to satisfy their curiosity, aren't they? Bingo. A trap like that may as well have been a friendly "how do you do" from the Constellation. Sucks to do this so soon after getting back, but it might be better if I looked into them myself. No, that's all the more reason we should do this as a team. We can't just let the Red Constellation do as they please. Sooner or later, we're going to have to pin down why they're here in Crossbell, as well as whether they're working with the Imperial government. This isn't your duty alone, it's ours, as the SSS. We need you, Randy, and I have no intention of letting you do this by yourself. I think it's fair to say you'd have a harder time without us, too. So please, stop trying to brush us aside. Always quick on the draw with those impassioned appeals, isn't he? But he's right, though. Banding together in times of hardship is what the SSS does best, isn't it? Indeed it is. We only made it through the cult incident because we faced it as a team. How is this any different, Randy? You got me. Guess I need to work on getting my head out of my butt. You don't say. Anyway, now that we have our own car, we should patrol outside the city while we work through these requests. This is a good opportunity for us to visit Belgard Gate and Armorica Village too. Right. We haven't been to either in a while. By the way, Commander Bales is stationed at Belgard now, right? Yeah, that's right. I think she's swamped preparing for the trade conference, though. Mireille's out there too, so it'd be cool if we could check in on her. Shall we be off then? When there are more than 4 people in your party, any extra members will act as support members. Support members remain outside of the front lines in a battle, but may occasionally appear in the AT bar to perform various attacks or buffs on their turn. During enemy ambushes, the party's formation will be disrupted, support members included. Because of this, it is wise to keep your support members' equipment and quartz up to date too. Party members can be swapped in and out under Tactics in the camp menu. Additionally, you can toggle support crafts on or off under the status section of the camp menu. Okay. That is going to be it for today. When we come back, we have a million NPCs to speak to. And we finally get to go to St. Ursula, which is very exciting to me. We can check in on how Michael is doing. And if Cerrone was fired or not. I'm betting she wasn't. She was probably promoted somehow. But thank you for coming and have a good night, everyone. Bye.